As advertised, the head coach of the Cyclones is here, Steve Prohm. We're going to ask him to make a statement on his team being here in Tulsa, and then we'll go to questions. Steve, please.
First off, it's just great to be here, and thanks to the city of Tulsa and the NCAA. It's a blessing to be a part of this tournament, and obviously really looking forward to a great weekend. Excited for our challenge tomorrow night against Ohio State, and open up for questions.
All the way in the back. Thank you.
Steve, what were some of the things that you can think of off the top of your head in the conference tournament that clicked so well to get on the roll that your team got on?
I just think if you look at our defensive numbers, I think we got back. I think in that stretch we played, really 3/4 of the season we played really well. The first 25 games, we were 19-6. It was really the last 6 games. We went 1-5, but our defensive numbers were really poor, especially the three-point line. We were 42% defensive field goal percentage. In Kansas City, we were 39% from the field, 29 from 3, +1 rebound, and gave up 63 points a game. That's why we were very, very successful down there. And so we've got to hopefully transcend that to Tulsa now this weekend and do it on the defensive end. But guys were connected, played the right way, selfless on offense. But defense, we had an identity on defense again.
Go ahead.
Just if I could follow up, if you would talk specifically about Ohio State and what you see from them and what your biggest concerns are about Ohio State.
Well, Chris has obviously had a lot of success, at Butler and then his first 2 years there at Ohio State. I think the biggest concern, the great thing is right away when you see Ohio State, I think it catches your guys' attention right away. Big Ten, obviously great respect for that league and for their program. But Caleb Wesson is number one. That's what people talk about, the size, the physicality, ability to score. How are you going to defend him? You have to make a decision on that. But they also got some other guys, I think, that are playing really well right now. Woods is playing terrific. C.J. Jackson's playing really well. And so, we've got to do a really good job on those guys. We can't get spread out. Defensively, we've got to have a great identity again. We've got to guard the post. We've got to be great post defense, ball screen defense, and finish plays. But Caleb's the big key, but I think they've got some other pieces around that have some experience from a really good team last year, like I touched on with Andre and CJ, that we've got to do a great job with those guys as well.
How did winning the Big 12 tournament by winning games in different ways? You shot great the first game, and then you couldn't make shots really a lot the other games, but you've toughed it out. How important is that heading into the NCAA tournament?
Well, I think one of the moments, the great part of the Kansas State game was we're down 5 with 3 minutes to go, and we called timeout, and we were able to come out, and Nick gets fouled, makes 2 free throws. But I think it shows our guys, whatever the position we are in this tournament, we just got to keep playing. We got to keep grounded, stay focused on the next 4 minutes, stay focused defensively, and then the offense will come. And like you said, I think we touched on, we won the Baylor game a certain way. And I thought we guarded well, but we were really good offensive against them. Kansas State, the second half, it was just a fist fight. And then Kansas, it was a little bit of both. But I do think we won a lot of different ways. It shows us that we can win different ways. And in tournament play, you're going to have to play in the half court at some point. And so we've got to be dialed in to not just offensive execution half court, but defensive execution. But I think the guys have great confidence. And then obviously playing against Ohio State, I think our vision and focus will be really good, which is important in a tournament setting.
Anything else for the head coach?
You got anything, James? You sure?
Okay, practice awaits. Thank you very much, and
Thanks.
best of luck, Steve. Arizona State student athletes will be up at 4:15 sharp. 4:15.